Every aspect of society is designed as a snare to entrap us. And women specifically, society, which is obviously it's been given over to the hands of the wicked, it has formed women as an arrow, and they're arrows that are aimed at us men, to target our weaknesses. Now, as a man, when I say introspect and look inside yourself, if we can find our own weaknesses, if we can shift, and essentially if we can parry our own flaws, if we can discover what they are, what is causing us to put ourselves in these situations, then we can adapt to this. Book of Remembrance talks about how women will become a snare unto a man. And the righteous man, and this is not my words, this is the Book of Remembrance, righteous men, only righteous men, will be able to avoid the snare of a woman. Now, if we think about that, if we got the information right there, saying that women are snares and everybody's aware of child support, if everyone's aware of alimony, if everyone's aware of these laws that they've created that can, just completely cast you aside without even hearing your defense. Well, what is it that is in us that makes us ignore these facts? And that's the value and the paradigm, the power of introspection. Because the weakness is not in falling into the trap. The weakness is us not seeing the trap, or us ignoring the trap, which I think that's what's being done. I mean, whether it's a social conditioning, like an indoctrination, to where society has pumped your head up so much to where you think, oh, I'm not a man unless I have a woman that I'm essentially enslaved to, or I'm not a man unless I lower myself to please a woman, or I'm not a man unless I have slept with a woman, or I'm not a man unless I've what's the last one? Had this specific type of woman, like a white woman, which for some reason, for us specifically, they say that, black men, our weakness is white women. All these NBA players and rappers, they get married to these white chicks and they get divorced by them and they lose all their money. And it's all a show, and we're being shown what's going to happen, but we still do it anyway. We still ignore the fact, and we do it anyway. And I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm talking about you and me. That's what I'm talking about. We still put ourselves in these situations. Why is that? And that's a question I think every man has to answer for himself. Because the reality is, your desire, your wants, and your needs, do they supersede reality for you? Is that all that you are as a man? I think that the answer is no. But again, that's a question every man has to answer for himself. And to truly look past the danger and look to what, you're able to achieve if you're able to avoid being taken down by this. I think ultimately it's just an option. You know, you have the option to choose this path. You have the option to choose that path. I think that it's wise for a man to choose the path that benefits him the most, especially in our society where we're taught to not put ourselves first, to not think logically, and that, you know, she is the determining factor of your worth and your value. When I believe every man has worth, you know, and us black men, we are the highest of the lot. Just something to think about. Peace.